Hi there. Well, if you know anything about Ken the Drone Guy, you know I'm a car enthusiast to the core. Well, anything that has a motor in it, right? Now today we're going to show you something very interesting. Starting in 1971 by the Alfa Romeo's Club, we have what's called Concours D'Elegance in Africa, where we showcase classic cars. And while there are so many cars, so many things that we can show you, we're going to have a few interviews. Let's see what we get into it. We just want to see the place. Now, as much as you've seen that Lamborghini there, it's a tractor, but we have a couple of other things. Like, check this out. That is called a Mobius. Right there, that's a car that's made in Kenya. And actually, you know what? Let's go to the Mobius stand and let's show them. Let's leave these Lamborghinis alone. Let's show them Kenyan, right? Vipi, come, let's go. All right, let's talk Kenyan. With me I have
Margret.
And I'm Ken the Drone, guys, you know. Part of the reason we're here, I wanted to showcase something very special. Some people may not believe this, but actually in Kenya we have a car that is made in Kenya.
Yes.
And maybe before I speak too much, you tell us about this car.
Mobius has been in existence since 2011.
Okay.
I know most people have seen the first generation Mobius 2 with the canvas and all that.
Yes.
So after understanding the customer's need, the customer's feedback, we upgraded, if you allow us to walk this way, to Mobius 2, second generation. So from the first Mobius that we did with the canvas and all that, this is the upgrade. So this is the second generation. This is designed and manufactured in Kenya. We actually have people who sit down in the office, design, and then we manufacture. So there is local content.
So literally everything here is designed. So from the designer.
Yes, we have someone in the office sitting down, designing. We have technicians who are handling it. So this is an upgrade from the Mobius 2 generation 1. So like we've simply said here, it's Mobius 2 generation 2. So from the customer feedback, from what we've been doing and testing, so this is a second generation, but it's still in pre-production stage. So I'm sure what you're probably thinking of is the Mobius 3.
Okay, Mobius 3.
Mobius 3 is locally assembled in Kenya, just to clear the air. So we have partnered with another platform. So we assemble it at Samia Business Park. It's a 2000cc turbo. We have it with an option of petrol or diesel. The beauty about this car, as you can see, ground clearance is amazing. Number 2, you're buying a car.
Tags will be very easy for me.
As of now, it's going for 43,000 USD. You get 3 years warranty or 60,000 kilometers. Whichever comes first. So that's a guarantee of what we're bringing to the market. We have a few on the road, and we are happy because we're getting good reception from Kenyans. They're starting to believe in us. They're believing in us, and it brings out the confidence. And remember, every time you buy a car that is assembled or made, you're building our GDP. So we're trying to cut down on the imported vehicles. Why would you spend the same amount of money on a second-hand used car, which is 7 or 8 years old, instead of spending on a new car that will give you service in terms of your operational cost? You're the one who is using it. We keep saying, let's support Kenya, let's build Kenya, but are we really doing it?
No, we're not.
So instead of accepting to be a dumping site, that's why we're trying to encourage guys, stop going for second-hand vehicles. It will not give you the value that it's giving you, but this car will give you that value.
And I'll hold out more. What I don't know if, I hope we get to capture this. It's a head turner. It is a beautiful car.
And the beauty is, use it. You can use it with your family. If you're a bachelor, you can still use it. If you're someone who likes safaris, you can use it. If it's an all-round vehicle.
And at 2000cc, that's that's very economical for what you're getting.
Yes.
For the kind of car you're getting.
Yes. So this is our way of bringing solutions to Africa in terms of transportation. There was a need. We have a gap in terms of transport in the country because we have 85% to around 80% thereabout of imported used cars in the market. And guys are spending millions and millions of money because one, you want status, and how best is it to support Kenya? I mean,
honestly, I am so proud of this. That my country has a car.
Yes.
I mean, we're in the ranks of Japan, Europe, and you know what I mean.
The next time we're having this conversation, I'll take you for a test drive so that you can actually feel the car. Okay. We can do like a very nice road show.
Yes.
I mean, shots. Would you like that?
We'll do that. In the meantime, we will take a few shots of what it looks like.
Feel free.
There's a feature that I saw somebody do. Where the roof was taken off. I don't know if it is right now, and I
it's not. But the entire roof can come off. The driver and co-driver can come off, but you have to put them in the boot. But for the entire body, it's 20 to 30 minutes, but you leave it at home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
My God, this is, and you go anywhere with it. You go to the wilderness if you want to go watch your animals.
And if you like adventure, this is the car for you.
I love it. I love it. Anything else as far as features?
No. For now, I think, see, when you're giving someone warranty, you want them to come and try it out.
Okay.
Thank you.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Margret. I really appreciate your time. Let's show you guys a little bit more of the interior and a few more shots. But guys, thanks, Margret.
Thank you very much for having me.
Alright, we've shown you the Mobius, but now I want to show you something very special. Once Land Rover introduced their new car, it was too modern, so somebody else did something very interesting. And I have a gentleman with me who will tell us more about it. Hi, Vipi.
Poa sana. Karibuni.
Asante.
My name is George. I'm representing Ineos Grenadier Kenya. We are under the name Wuton Automotive.
Okay.
Based in Karen, Langata Road, Karen Green Complex, opposite Hillcrest.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I see you brought a Land Rover.
Yeah.
Is it?
I wouldn't say it's a Land Rover.
No, it's not.
It's just the heritage of what is based on a Land Rover, what people think is based on a Land Rover.
Yes.
But I always say, if you look at it, you will see a Land Rover. If you look at it, maybe people say G-Wagon, Jimny, FJs, all 79.
Yes.
So it's a kind of body that off-roaders like. We call it the box body. What we have is two types of engines. We have a petrol and diesel option.
Okay.
So on the petrol, you get a 3-liter single turbo straight 6. On the diesel, you get a twin turbo 3-liter straight 6. But now for me, I am more of a diesel kind of guy because the torque is at 500 Newton meters.
Yes.
But not only that you have a high torque, it's because we have the torque kicking in early. It kicks in at around 1250 RPM. You see now, most cars have what we call a torque band. The torque band starts maybe from 3000. Now for the Grenadier starts at 1250 RPMs. So you have it pretty low. So now makes it off-roading capable. When crawling up hills, you don't have to load with the revs. When overtaking, the torque is there. So that's why I prefer it.
I see.
And the grunt. So being a man with some few chest hairs, I like that grunt. So we have that. Now, when you say Land Rover, you're trying to associate with old.
Yes,
reliability.
And actually, I was going to ask you, sorry to interrupt on this one, but I was going to ask you, what is the inception of this? Because from what I heard, since Land Rover introduced the new body style for the Defender, then there was a battalion of people who did not like it. And so let's find an alternative. And so that's where the inception of this came from. Am I correct? Am I totally wrong?
You are correct. So when cars have started being that we are going soft, which is a good thing. We want cars that are so comfortable, cars that we sell on the road. There's a good to it where you have the comfort and everything, but then now the negative bit is you don't really get to have a feel of an old car.
Yes.
So most people now want to go what is reliable. Sometimes what we've seen with suspension is when you're having air suspension, you hit a pothole at 100, then you start counting how much.
Yes.
And that is painful.
Yes.
Now we have coil springs, front and rear.
Okay.
We have coil springs by Ibach, dampers by Bliston. Very big, beefy. You know, beefy.
Yeah, I did
the mankind thing.
Yes.
Links. So now with the links being that beefy, you hit at a pothole at 100, you continue laughing.
You just
You don't clench. You know now.
there are no numbers in your head.
Yeah, there are no
disturbing
numbers.
you.
And then you see now we also remember we are at a point where the economy is, people are reeling, trying to survive. So we don't want it to be having a car that is expensive and you're wondering now when you get a call, if you're having a driver, is it going to be expensive? How expensive? Yeah. Is it going to be a job that a car sleeps for a whole month? You don't drive it, you know.
Yeah.
So we have a car that is pretty easy mechanical, bush style, big links, beefy, proper suspension. Then now for off-roaders, people who enjoy, we have plastic floors that are washable and pressure wash. We even encourage you to wash them. We don't fear because there is nothing to go wrong. We have drains underneath where you open, you drain out the water. Then no electric seats, so that means less to go wrong.
Yes.
And a lot.
We're not naming any other brands out there, right?
I'm not naming anyone. I'm just saying less to go wrong. So for us, for our product is less to go wrong. You know.
This one is for you off-roaders. What do you think they will mostly enjoy that you can show them?
Well, I will give them a few 3 pointers here. Yeah. So for standard, we get BF Goodrich as our tire. Steels or alloy, you decide which one is better for you. We have a raised air intake. Okay. Then now, beauty is you have this utility. We call it a utility belt going round. So now this is used for hooking stuff. So you can carry your whatever you'd want to. Off-roaders can decide what they want to tie down here. Yes. Or you can tie from here down here.
And
or
you have more
here to up here.
Okay.
So it changes to how you'd want to do with
your
it.
off-roading experience is always different.
Yes. Then now you have a door with double seals. So when I mean double seals, I mean there's a seal here. Yeah. And then inside here, if your guys can pick it, there's another seal.
Yes.
So now this makes the car dust-proof.
I see.
Then now, as you remember me saying, our plastic floor. Yep. But it doesn't mean that it's plastic. You look at the plastic is down here. Then all here is soft touch leather, feel good. It doesn't have to be easy soft. Then you have.
So this is very maintainable.
Yes.
And then you get to your luxury.
Yes. Easy to maintain.
Yes.
Then top now gives you that luxury when you're driving into town for that business meeting.
Exactly.
Suit. Saturday your gumboots and we are.
Exactly. Amazing.
Yes.
It does look a lot like an airplane cockpit at the very top, to be very honest with you.
Yes. We usually encourage pilots to come and test so that they can tell us how they work.
Wow. Very interestingly.
Yes.
The shifter looks like a little bit like a BMW shifter. I don't know if you can speak to that in any way.
It does look like a BMW shifter. The one thing is it is a ZF gearbox. Okay. So ZF won't be just only on BMW. It's also on Porsches. Okay. It's also on some Jaguars. It's also on some other cars. So it's more what you, as I said when we began the interview, it's more what you relate the car to. Yeah. So when you relate it to a Land Rover, you will find a Land Rover. You will find a Land Rover. When you relate the gearbox to a BMW,
you'll find a BMW. And by the way, what is the origin of this car? Like, where is it?
It's more. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is an off-roader, so he had a passion when the old cars were discontinued. He wanted something that would still do what the old cars would do. Okay. Take it to the bush and still be able to work. I see. Now, when they discontinued, he came up and they sat down and said, we can build our own. Yeah. So 6 years down the line, we have this in Kenya, ready for people to test and buy. Then now you have a 12.3-inch screen.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Now, when it's 2/3 is info, so it's Apple CarPlay ready, Android wired. A third here is speed, for driver information, speed, rev, gear, but you can still change it to
So
what you want to.
It's still configurable to your preference.
taste. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Then now,
I mean, I think I don't want to put my speed all the way on the passenger side, but
you can change it to that side,
But if you want to.
how the things that you want to hide. So then now, as we found, people don't like touch.
Yes.
So there's a manual option to operate it there.
Perfect.
And then now another thing is, as much as you don't like touch, you look at this recess, the screen is slanting forward.
Yes.
So this is for resting your hand when you're operating. So there is no.
That is very thoughtful.
Yeah.
That
so
is
as I told you, this car
because
is.
as you drive, and I've driven cars where the touchscreen is, you know, you're looking for it as you're driving.
Yeah. So
your hand is
keep-
suspended.
It keeps sliding off
Yes.
to the wrong buttons.
Exactly.
You want to press call, but
Or else, if you especially if you have the muscle memory and you have an idea of, if I rest my hand here, this is this button.
Yes.
This is the.
And you see now that it is.
That is very considerate. There's a lot about this car that is so well thought of.
Yeah.
That's not thought of in a
In
lot of
mode
other,
of
in
the
most
modern design coming through now,
Yeah.
we don't get to see all these things, and yet I've not even given you most of it. So
Yeah.
people will come and ask me, why don't we have side steps?
Actually, yeah. Why do you not have side steps? I'm trying to get out right now, and I'm not that tall.
and the thing is, as I told you, remember the switches?
Yes.
Right now, if you're if I was to put my side steps,
Yes.
they wouldn't be what you like.
Okay.
So now it's more customizable to what somebody would want. Somebody doesn't want side steps, a tall person like me, but you want a rock crawler, something just to protect the car underneath.
Yes.
So there are points threaded underneath here that you just come and tie down.
Okay.
So in the end, if you're to sell this car and maybe somebody doesn't want them, you unscrew
So
it,
that
put it aside, sell the car as it is.
if there are a city person who likes the side step, you know, the one, the one that pulls out the
Yes.
moment you open the door, I'm sure
I
that
wouldn't
can.
encourage one for pulling out because now you see we're adding the electronics that we are veering off from.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's add your side step
Yeah.
to what you want to customize it to,
I see.
and you have a car ready
Oh
for
my
you.
goodness, George.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much to talk about this car. I don't think we have enough time to summarize it all, but thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
First of all, I'm so glad to see this in person.
Yes.
And especially in the most elegant of motor shows in Kenya.
Yes.
Thank you. It's just been a delight. If somebody wanted to maybe test drive the car, maybe purchase it, maybe somebody already knows it and wants to purchase.
Yes.
Where's your showroom? Where can we find you? A number or something in those lines?
Well, for us, even on that barcode, you can scan, it works.
Okay.
But
We'll put the barcode.
yes, for the old school kind of guys, we are located at Karen Green Complex, Langata Road, opposite Hillcrest.
Okay.
We have our website. It's wa.co.ke. So simple. For test drives, we do test drives. So just call us. Once you do our contacts on the website, reach out to us, book a test drive.
All right.
Then we do duty free. We do customization for bull bars, whatever you'd want to do. We have all the accessories for this car, service for this car.
Okay.
And if you're curious, yes, we can still bulletproof it to a level that you'd want.
If you're curious.
If you're curious. It starts with the curiosity. So, yes, we can offer specialized vehicles, armored vehicles for your clients.
Okay.
So, reach out to us.
Yes.
We even on our site, you'll see some vehicles with the prices. We don't like hiding. You know,
I mean,
I would want to go to a shop and know the price, not inbox for prices.
Exactly.
So the prices are all there.
Yeah.
And the rest is just what you pick. We gift wrap it for you. We offer you our good wishes and hope.
put a bow on top of it, right?
Yes,
We make sure we
yes,
put a
yes.
bow on top
And
before I drive away.
Yeah, and we pop some champagne too. So we don't miss to pop champagne for our clients. Yes, so
Thank you so much, George.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate your time. Guys, so let's go to some cuts of this amazing car. At some point, we'll show you that QR code where you can pause the video and just scan that. Look at all the information that we may not have been able to cover. I mean, mambo ni mengi, matandio machache. I say, one of the most beautiful cars in this show today.
Yeah.
But most of all, the person driving it is probably the best dressed person in this show.
I'm really proud, and you see, Afro fusion.
Yes.
That's the theme of today.
So,
and I just try to get there and just be Mama Africa.
By the way, I am Ken, the drone guy.
I'm Kamene Wanday.
A pleasure to meet you, Kamene.
And the owner of this beautiful car.
Goodness, we're gonna do some more shots of this.
All right.
Now, my channel is showing the Western world, Africa.
Okay.
So, if this is not fit the theme, I don't know what does.
Yeah, their theme.
Beautiful, beautiful car.
Yeah.
Beautiful dress code. I love it.
Thank you. Thank
this
you.
Is Africa.
This is Africa, and we are just proud to be African, and we are proud to just push it. Yes. Because I mean, we have the best continent in the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The richest in resources, the richest in everything.
So we need to promote. We need to promote it. Yes.
A pleasure to meet you, Kamene.
Thank you.
And I hope somewhere in there our paths will cross again.
Yes.
Even maybe in other things, but
around, and we'll continue being around.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good day. So what is this? What? Sorry, but I'm Ken the drone guy.
I'm Kassim Ndayambaje from Rwanda.
Oh, pleasure.
Yes, thank
and you came all the way from Rwanda for this event?
Yes, I'm driving from Rwanda.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it is by far the most elegant event, car event. But
yes.
This is amazing. What you have here. Now, we do not see a lot of camper vans. Can you tell us a little bit about it? And what is this about?
Actually, this is the WV Westphalia camp.
Okay.
I had this car. I bought this car 2015.
Okay.
But it was a dead car.
So you bought it with some of the camping equipment in there.
Yes.
And we'll put some of the footage on the inside. So basically, what got you into camping? Why a camping van? This is
I'm like it because actually I'm in the tourism industry.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes, but this I'm not using for business.
Okay.
I'm using like myself.
I see.
When we are in vacation.
Yes.
I like wild animals. I can go on the camping.
Exactly.
You know, cooking my eggs, rice. Have drinks.
Oh, nice.
Something to drink. Flask for coffee or tea.
Exactly.
Yes.
When you're out there.
This for wardrobe where I put my clothes sometimes.
Nice. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you can get to experience one thing, and we'll show you a little bit better. So the top of the van actually goes up. And I don't know if you can capture this at this close range. But
actually, maybe I can give an example if you want to see.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Let's see it.
I do like this. This is the first step. This one. This one. This one. I'm ready in the bed.
Exactly. Now, what we had not mentioned up there.
Of course, I'm moving my shoes. I'm not going to the bed with shoes. Yes.
So up there is the bed.
Yes.
That is the most amazing part about this. And so it's a self-contained space. Now, I do have one question because I've seen a couple of vehicles that you camp with.
Right.
And they normally have toilets. So what happens with this?
I'm always camping where there's
all the utilities.
Absolutely. But the reason I like to park where there's professional camping, I can use also electricity from the camper.
Yes.
Connecting outside, I can show you.
Oh, this is a connection for electricity.
Yes.
Okay.
So sometimes I use the electricity from outside, connecting here. Yes. This you can cook, you can use fridge, you know.
Okay.
Yes, and you can charge your phone from inside.
And I can tell you, this is not your regular connection at your house. So what kind of, can you tell us?
Yes, actually, this is for camping car.
Okay.
It's come like this.
Okay. And a lot of camping grounds have the same connection to this, right? Is that
I don't know, maybe this one from German. You know, there are different.
Yes,
there are some from Mexico, Germany, South Africa.
Yes.
I've seen some South Africa that don't have like this. They have this just small one for two connecting inside. Yes, you know this cable has a two.
Yeah. Have you camped anywhere in Kenya?
Not yet. My plan is maybe next year when I come back, I will camp to Masai Mara.
Tell you what, right after this, we shall send you contacts and then maybe we can work together.
Please.
I enjoy the nature and being out there in the wild, and my channel's main aim is to show Africa and the things that are happening in Africa,
which is nice.
Especially the amazing things.
We are proud to be African, actually. Thank you for that.
And we are beyond the kid with the fly on his forehead. That's not who we are. If you look around, right? So I want to showwe's the beauty of Africa.
Yeah, please.
This is part of it, and I hope when out there in nature, I hope to connect with you, and maybe we can do a safari of someone.
No problem. Even in Rwanda, when you to Rwanda, I have a tour company. All the hills tours.
Oh, okay.
I'm operating all East Africa, Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya.
Please do tell my audience. It's not a huge audience, but tell them the details such that who knows.
Okay, I'm here, Kassim Ndayambaje, the owner of Hills in the Mist Tours from Rwanda. Our head office is in Rwanda, but I'm operating in Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, and Tanzania. Please feel free to visit our country, our East African, our Africa. Visit Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi.
Right? And then I'll give them a contact number for the tours.
Actually, my number is the price 250-788-4756. Or you can find us here on the Google, right? Hills in the Mist Tours on the Facebook page. Yeah, we are there. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So it is beyond Kenya. It is beyond. We're in Rwanda. We're showing you Africa, right? We're. This place is beautiful, man. Hey, let's go to the next thing. I don't know what that is. Now, if you don't know this car, you don't live in Nairobi. Now, the guy who's built this, DeSouza, he's built another one. There's another one that's not here today at Concours D'Elegance, but I'm told it will be coming up soon, and we might actually get to feature it somewhere in there in our channel. But he builds crazy cars. He builds from scratch, and he does the most amazing things. Take a look at, for example, the engine of this truck is in the back. Yeah, it's a DeSouza build. Do not mistake it for anybody else. It's, my goodness. I am just looking forward to actually showcase this exclusively without the Concours D'Elegance thing. Don't worry, it's the most elegant show and everything, but I am looking forward to do this exclusively for you guys. So, stay tuned. There's something coming up on that. But in the meantime, take a look at the shots of this car, you know? All right, so check this, guys. If you know me a little bit, you know I'm a BMW fanatic. I would be remiss if I did not show you something really cool that made me fall in love with BMW from a very young age, if I did not show you this car. And today I have
Kipchumba Chemng'orem.
Kipchumba.
Yes.
Thanks for having us. I'm Ken, the drone guy.
Nice to meet you.
I'm in love with your car.
So am I.
Dang it. I thought I would take it off you, but anyway, here we are in life. What can you tell us a little about your car? And as much as I do know, maybe my audience is not aware of
yes.
Yeah.
I think the first thing about this car is to classify it as a sports car.
Okay.
It's a two-door,
yes,
or three-door as they call them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a 1981 BMW.
81. Okay.
This is an E21.
E21, yes.
Classified in the BMW category. So it's a 316, four-cylinder engine, carburetor. Very simple, very easy to drive, fun to drive actually.
Yes.
And everybody looks at you when you're driving this car.
Absolutely. There's a reason they call them the ultimate driving machine.
Yes.
And since the inception of the, I don't think they used that word at the beginning, the ultimate driving machine, but it has always been the case. I have owned a couple of 5 Series. For me, it was from the E39, F10. I've had an E64. Anyway, but I fell in love with Beamers as a really young kid. So I was in boarding school, and one of my classmates, the dad had a 5 Series. And I'll tell you, this concept of the hood opening this way, it was the first time I saw that. And I fell in love with Beamers from there on. But more so, we got to take a drive, and it was just a whole different experience. And since then, the rear wheel drive, I mean, I've learned a little bit more about Beamers, but my goodness, this is a gem.
They say be my wife. I don't know whether it refers to me getting a wife or you becoming my wife.
Right?
That is BMW.
Yes.
And as you said, rear wheel drive gives you the ultimate driving experience.
Exactly.
It's beautiful, beautiful to drive.
There's this thing about being pushed versus being pulled.
Yes, yes.
I can never explain what it is in the driving experience. There's something about being pushed versus being pulled.
Yes, yes, yes.
The things you can do while being pushed. I mean, I'm sure I can tell from your rear tires.
Yes, yes, yes. You can see.
There's some things you've done.
Yep.
There are a few things you've done here and there.
Rear power
Yes.
gives you fun, ultimate fun. You can play around with the car, make it dance.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty about these cars. Sorry.
I was going to ask, so I've not driven a carburetor,
Yeah.
one BMW.
Yes.
So is the experience the same as the modern?
Well, you'll have hell. I mean, some of these things will make you become a mechanic.
I see, yeah.
Because someone came and asked me, are you a mechanic? I said, no. I sell wine by profession. That's my profession.
Oh,
but
really?
I really love classic cars. And by loving them made me become a mechanic.
Amazing.
So during the day, I'll be in my formal clothes.
Yes.
And at night,
Yes.
my hands, as you can see, are in another dimension.
So during the day, you're describing the rose.
Yes, the rosés, the legs, and
You know,
everything about wine.
The oak taste.
Yes,
with
yes. And that's the thing. I think the two work together.
Yes, absolutely.
Age is something that we start
There is
to
something
appreciate.
I was trying to describe to somebody. This is the most elegant. This is like the best car show in Kenya because you get to see where our grandfathers came from, but in a very maintained way, and there's something to that. But all right, hey, too much talking. Let's show them the car.
Yeah,
Come on,
please.
guys.
Yeah, please.
The 504. I actually had a cousin who was one of this, and it was like the most amazing car. But hey, in the family, he was like the creme de la creme of cars. He was the Peugeot 504. I don't know what year exactly this is, but man, this car could go for days without ever breaking down. It's quite amazing. But all right, man, there's too many cars. Let's just go through them. The next one, and right next to the Peugeot. Now, this is an epic. So, hi, I'm Ken the Drone Guy.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, Tracy. Somehow I happen to be ready with a mic.
Oh.
If you would want to take a small interview, if you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. I will let you mic yourself up.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of pressing.
Sorry.
You pinch this.
Okay. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. We're not gonna start from the top. That is part. We don't plan these things, guys. We're just showing you Africa. Today, Africa happens to be here at Concours, and again, I'm Kenneth Wanday. I have a small YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I
be
love
sure
your
to follow.
car.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about your E-Class. I mean, I know a little bit about this car, but you tell us.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is a Mercedes 124 class. It's 36 years old currently.
Oof.
Yeah, it's a carburetor engine, well maintained. Yeah.
The reason I oomphed on the 36, that's my age.
The irony. Yeah.
I don't use that information for any purpose. But yeah, I mean, now for 36-year-old, I look a little bit rugged. Your car does not. What is happening? Tell us a little bit.
Just any car, proper maintenance.
True.
When it's due service,
Very true.
you follow proper maintenance and the car will give you a good mileage.
Very true.
Yeah, just proper maintenance. That's all that car requires.
Okay, but then this cannot be original paint.
No, this is the second paint. Yeah.
This is the second paint.
Yes. It used to be white before.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the original paint, white one.
Interesting. Okay.
So for those, I just painted it about 6 months ago.
Okay.
So for that whole period of time, it still had that white paint.
Oh.
So we decided
this
to
is
change it.
This is new paint, new look, new.
Yes, new look. We decided to revamp it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I see you have the AMG rims.
Yes.
Is that? So is this an AMG?
No,
Or
it's
is it-
not an
okay, so-
AMG. These are just rims.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the one thing I recall loving about this particular car was the one wiper that had this dance.
Yeah, the old school, yeah.
It has a dance. I mean, like, seriously, if you see that on the road, it's like it's waving at you. There's something it does. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's a manual car.
Oh,
But
manual?
nowadays
Nice.
people are scared of driving manual
They
cars.
are.
Yeah.
They are. It's at the same time they're those who want to cruise.
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
let them be. You know, taste
Everyone
their
has their own
luxury.
taste.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, but beautiful car.
Thank you.
What else have you done with it, or is it just?
No,
Is it?
I've changed the suspensions, new springs, new rims. I've done a paint job, the interior, although I've not finished the center console.
Okay.
But mainly everything is original. Even the dashboard, it's original. I
Oh,
haven't
nice.
changed anything about it.
This car does not see a lot of sun, right?
It does. It's a daily running. For example, tomorrow is a Monday.
Yes.
I'll wake up, turn it on, and go to work. It's a daily running.
Okay, so how do you keep the dash so?
It's so well maintained. I put a cover. It comes with a cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Because most dashes will crack.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if you can see the cracks on my face. But wow, I mean, overall a beauty.
Thank you.
Lights, that's newer.
Yes.
Okay.
The old ones were working,
Yes.
but I just wanted to give it a new look.
Plus, get rid of the orange. There was an orange on the old ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That just this looks so much better. Just white and red.
Not that they were spoiled. I just changed them because they haven't been changed in the 30-something years.
Oh wow.
So I think it was a high time we changed them.
30-something.
Yes, the same lights.
The bulb is the only one that you change.
Yeah, the bulb occasionally, but very rarely. Very
There's
rarely.
something about Mercedes. Look, okay, I'm a Beamer fanatic.
Yes.
But it's something about Mercedes, and at least during this era, they last forever.
Yes,
I know a few people
yes,
who have
yes.
Benzes that have
Yeah,
driven
it's very true.
for a while.
It's very true.
Maintenance.
Yeah, just maintenance.
Guys. Just maintain your car. It's simple.
Yeah, just maintenance.
Next year we'll be here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if it's not sold,
Definitely.
and if it's sold, you tell
If
the owner.
it's
to
sold,
make sure.
no, I have another one in line. Waiting.
What do you have in line?
Yeah.
You heard it first.
F500.
What year?
It's also an old
The
one
old-
like this.
this-
Yes,
this
that
same
one.
era?
It looks like that one. Same era, but now that one is automatic. So I want to get rid of this.
Yes.
Then we move on to that.
So okay, first of all, you don't see a lot of ladies in cars, and I'm really not trying to be
Yeah, I know.
the male chauvinistic thing. No. But you don't see a lot of women as car enthusiasts, like true enthusiasts. What got you there?
I think it's my husband, because this is our business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell us about your business. Let's sell something. Let's sell you something. Tell us about your
This is our business. So we do major repairs, minor. We do also heavy equipment, moving machinery like rollers, cranes, and also rebuilding old schools. We do basically everything.
Okay. What's the name of the company?
Red Top Auto Performance.
Sorry?
Red Top Auto Performance.
Red Top
Auto Performance.
Auto Performance.
Yes.
Okay. Give him a number somewhere in there.
Our number is 0739 958 288.
Red Top. And you heard it here first. When you see the S-Class, by the way, you heard it here first.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. I really,
nice
really
to meet
appreciate
you. Thank you
Likewise.
too.
So check this, guys. So it's towards the end of the day. We've the bikes have left, but I'm so glad the one special bike and the owner is still here, and we're trying to interview and see. Let's see what he has to say. First of all, we'll look at the bike, but let's start off. Hey.
Yes.
I'm Ken the drone guy, and you are?
I'm Paul.
Paul.
Paul Ainerohanga.
Paul Ainerohanga.
Yes.
A pleasure.
Pleasure.
Now, you have one of the most unique bikes today, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about it and how you got into. I mean, it's not a common thing in our country, right? But we have a lot of bikers. This particular kind of bike is not very common. Tell us a little more.
Well, riding, it was such a coincidence that I watched a music video for this Jamaican. There is a busy signal.
Okay.
He came to shoot from Uganda. And then he showed from the airport to the supermarket, wherever.
Yeah. And
there were these kind of bikes.
Ah, nice.
So I was like, one day I should own this, and here we are.
That is amazing. I'm so glad it's not it's not Lorenzo Lamassi. I don't know if you remember a show called Lorenzo Lamassi. This guy had one of the Harleys.
No, this one it was an inspiration from home.
Ah, amazing.
Yes.
That's what I like about it, right?
Yeah.
And then, so what kind of bike is this? Tell us a little bit about it, and maybe anything you've done to it, or.
So this is a 1989 Honda Shadow.
Okay.
It's 1100 cc. Yes, we did some paint work. Okay. Initially, it was the dark brown.
Okay.
But now we put this kind of silver,
which is amazing.
Thank you. It had the original handlebars, which I felt like I need the bike cooler than the way it was.
Yes.
So we had to get this 17-inch.
And so this is 17 inches.
Yes.
So basically, when you're putting up your hands, you're at 17 inches above.
Yes, that's correct.
How does that feel? Let's start for longer rides. And I've seen people do that for long drives. And how does it feel for you? 17 inches above. Is it some exercise, or you tell me?
Well, first of all, it helps with the aeration. You don't sweat so much.
That is very true.
Yes,
very true.
Because you can imagine someone on a speed bike who is like this. What's really happening there? Yes, but on a serious note, they are not as high as they seem.
Oh, really?
Because the seat is not far, so you're actually, it's like sitting and you stretch your arms
the
like
same way you drive sometimes.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
They don't look as high as they seem.
Interesting.
Yes.
I will try that for a second.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, the work done is mostly paint work, and then.
Yeah.
Now I see some lights that probably did not come with this. They look like ring lights.
Yes, this we worked on it just because we couldn't. Nowadays, you can't just survive with one light.
Yes.
Yeah. Nowadays, at night, this light they might think you are a border.
Yes.
So you have to
add a little.
You add a little so that most of the times when we are in rides, we put this. So the person in front can see you're still behind.
Yeah.
So we normally have the fog light and then the daylight.
Okay. Yeah, and
Yes.
I'm assuming they're ring lights.
Yes, I can try it. Yeah, so this is during day. You can see it from very far.
Yes.
And then
fog lights.
Yeah, fog lights. Yeah, maybe
if there's fog, if there's
yeah. And then this during day.
Okay.
So if you're in a ride, if somehow have disappeared, even if you see this from a few kilometers away, someone will know that I'm still on the queue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing.
Thank you.
Wow, this is. I mean, again, this is not something you see on a daily basis, but it is such a beauty. It's. I mean, between. Plus, it's a lifestyle. It's not just.
It's not about going from point A to B.
Exactly.
Yeah, on a very nice day or a stressful day.
Yes.
You go riding and trust me, you come back okay.
I there's a meme out there about riders that, you know, when you fight with the wife.
So
it's a solution.
It is a solution. Sometimes when I take long, which I asked some guys and they said it's true. When you're on the road, on an open road, sometimes you go and you feel nice and you even shout. That kind of joy that I think a biker would understand.
That I'm a little familiar with that. On the driving side though, not riding. I would want to learn how to ride, but on the car side, I do have that kind of fun. If you have an open road and
you just feel like you own the world
and you want to shout that. Yes. Well, I mean, thank you so much. I think I want to sit on this and just experience 17 inches of handlebars. This is a different experience. I have not had this. So
thank you.
But now, there's a first time for everything, they say. Here we go. So,
let me try this.
All right, let's see.
Exactly.
Okay, it's not as. You have to get accustomed to this. But you know.
Well, for you, you can look for 14.
The thing is, it's not uncomfortable.
It is not.
It's not uncomfortable at all. Like this, I can see how this works.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, there's only one last thing I might want to request, and I'm sure you guys want to. I'm sure you want to hear how this thing sounds, right? You want to hear how this thing sounds, right? All right, let's do it.
No, I want you to do it.
Oh my God! What if it goes, bruh? I'm not
sure. So you hold the clutch really tight. This.
All right.
That's the switch. Put it down, the red one.
Oh my God!
Then you press. You start. Let me help you.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. Then you remove the.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah. Now hold here.
That was
the switch.
That.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Are we good? Yep. All right, we're good. I think we're good. And then, why is my light still on?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh man. Okay, that is an experience of a lifetime. Thank you so much for your time. That was amazing.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. You should get one of these.
Don't you think? I mean, you said it's 1100cc.
Yes.
Don't you think I should start with something? I don't know.
Myself, I started with 400. You can start with 250.
Yeah, you know.
Yes.
That way, you see, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, yes. Because the time came, I used to ride from, like, you on a ride, you reach the speed meter and you feel like now you can handle.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had to get this. Something you're scared of, so you go fast, but you feel like you're not yet there.
See, the problem with me, you give me an 1100cc right now of any bike, bruh.
Yes.
I become irresponsible.
Yes, but I would advise anyone, you don't start with a 1100 or 750.
Yeah.
There are good bikes of 450, no 400cc, then 250.
Yeah.
That's a good bike.
On
a Sunday morning, when your wife tells you go buy bread from the supermarket, you ride and, and you buy bread in Ngong.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Yes. I do that sometimes.
What an experience. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, I'm Ken the Drone Guy, and I will. Do you have an Instagram or something where we can follow you? But I'm sure you're in a.
Yeah, Locks Avenue.
Locks Avenue?
Yes.
Locks Avenue.
Just right. Let me show you. Locks Avenue.
Okay. Locks Avenue, and what I'll do, oops, sorry. Yeah. Let's just follow me, and then I'll follow you right back.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Ken. Ken the Drone Guy, follow, and now follow you right back. And ladies and gentlemen, for this particular part, we will make something on Instagram specific for Locks Avenue. This is quite amazing. It's first experience for your boy Ken the Drone Guy. I told you, I love everything on wheels. Anything that has a motor in it, drones, bikes, e-bikes, cars, and I think we've come to the end of Concours D'Elegance. Until the next one, it's your boy Ken the Drone Guy. Thanks, guys.